Hey there, my name is Kathy. Welcome to the Junk Shack, baby. Today's episode, we are going to be doing Flippin' Thrifts, baby. I hope you enjoy. The first Flippin' Thrift. I have this very large book box. It's huge. Biggest one I've ever bought. I got a pretty good deal on it, but I hate the red. I love the fake pages, but I just don't like the red on the end. I don't mind it so much on the butterflies and the corners because you wouldn't see it. But I don't like the red, and I may even do the corners. I am going to use some chalk paint. I haven't decided if I want to use mineral, which I don't think is the right color. I think it's the tone is off. But there are quite a few greens in it. So I'm going to do a couple little swatches of celery and moss and see what matches some of the other greens the most. And go ahead and paint this. And if none of it looks good, I'm just going to paint it black. Although the light green looks okay, I think I'm going to go with the dark. I think it'll just look better. So while I'm painting it, I kind of just thought for a minute, I wish I would have left these lines, but I didn't. So they didn't get, they're getting painted, but I did leave the middle butterfly. Hopefully that will keep it kind of still tied into the side. My idea is to put either some stamps or I have a little box of different ideas that when I get them out, I will show them to you. Up on deck, some Dollar Tree transfers, rub-on transfers. And I'm gonna space them around so that the book can lay standing up or laying down. Okay, I feel like, I just kind of want to make it look just a little bit older, not like it was freshly painted. So I got my brush, I'm going to get it a little bit wet, take a lot of the water off, get it wet again, and dip it in my antiquing wax. So that's, I kind of got that. I'm going to make a big pile of it and hope it dries up. And kind of get a bunch of it off. That's why my little pad looks the way it does. Because I want to go in and just barely, I have to look at it. I just want to barely come in and make it look a little bit aged. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone and move on to the next one. Oh my goodness. It already looks 953,000% better. It looks so used, so worn out. Oh my goodness, I think I'm giddy. The next Flippin' Thrift. While going through my stash trying to find a few easy enough items, I remembered that I picked up this shelf. It's one of those maybe, from the 90s when they did hearts and nice little paintings. And I thought, how can I modernize this? And my first thought was paint everything black, but leave the top in the wood color. And I started looking through my wood stash, and I came up with this bottom piece is just, you get a pack of them from Dollar Tree. This is actually, I got a pack of mouse traps, never used. They were still wrapped up, and I took all the pieces off. So that's a mouse trap I painted white. And then these are Scrabble tiles. I'm going to measure real good and glue each one exactly where I want it. Everything will be glued together, and then I'm going to glue it over this heart. I do have a second piece. Oh, shoot. Look at me. I do have a second piece to put on the back. I just haven't decided if I'm going to or not. In the meantime, I am going to glue these pieces together so that they can sit overnight and get nice and hard and solid. And then in the morning, I'll clean this up and I may touch it. The pieces are not actually, you can't really feel this. It's very light. But I'm going to kind of scratch it up a little bit so you don't see it in the paint. And then I'll paint everything black, but leave the top. I had gone through a whole bunch of my different things. I got a couple projects that I'm going to make. You guys got a bunch of stamps. Stay tuned till the end of the video to see what I've done. I used D6000, covered the ugly side of the mouse trap, and now I have my tape measure, and I'm going to stick it on this just a plank from Dollar Tree. Come in a bag of them. I am going to let this sit and dry for just about 10 or 15 minutes. It's still a little floaty, but it's exactly where I want it. Here they are, all glued on exactly where I want them. I'm going to let them dry for a little while, and then I'm going to glue them to the shelf and paint it black. I cleaned the piece off. These are dry enough. I am going to line this up and glue it on and let it sit all night and come back in the morning and paint it black. Well, it's been probably at least 30 minutes. Everything is pretty solid. So I think if I be careful, I could, dab some paint on here and give it a little texture all over and get started. I can't hardly wait. The cocktail of an upcycler. The next flippin' thrift. I picked this little canister up for 50 cents, but I can't tolerate the red, so it must go. did you think of me covering up that heart on that shelf with a piece of a mousetrap wood bottom? Obviously unused, but what did you think of that? I love that little black shelf. Did you really like getting rid of the red like I did on that book box? I'm currently using it to store receipts from, on my other channel on Rental Supplemental, we're doing a house and a couple of duplex. I'll link that below. Or did you like the ease of just painting the lid for that tall clear jar that I kept my straws in? Let me know in the comments below. I will not be selling the book box that I painted, covered up the red with. But I'll put the little black shelf for sale up in my booth at Dragonfly. And I don't know yet if I'll do the little straw holder. It could be used for so many things. Anyway, if you would like either one of those, let me know and I'll tell you how to pick them up. As with any of these videos, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you guys on the junk side. Take care. Until next time.